G'day guys, to some questions related to the oil leak slash blow-by. I can't have now the time to get into the PCV system and blow-by, but we've discussed it in previous videos. Now, for that guy asking, okay, unless you pull the heat shields off the turbo, and if it's a very new car and it's only one drop, you're gonna have to pull the heat shields off the turbo, clean it up, and follow up the leak. As what happens is blow-by, what it does is it pulls up at the entry of the turbo because it's somewhere for it to stop and condensate. So that's the entry for the turbo there. Can you see it says IHI? Okay, see the black? The leak will be directly below there. But if you're getting it and you've spiked your boost up and you've modified your car, you don't have a catch can or an AOS oil cap, which I'm gonna get, the Grim Speed or the Crawford or whatever, the blow-by is going to start seeping out of, see that silver clamp? Oh, this light's a shocker. All right, see this hose? That hose goes to a T-piece, which you can't see, and it goes into the block. It's going to come out of all those connections as well and run down. Do you know what? Bunnings charged me $42 for this light, and it's not actually doing anything. Look. Yeah, it's going to come out of just generally anything to do with the air plumbing. Like, so here's not a good test, but it'll be in there. It'll be everywhere. It'll start seeping out of wherever it can, but particularly down here, it's going to seep out of there, leak down, combined with the stuff dripping out of the turbo. That won't happen on a very new car like this. It'll happen once the clamps come loose and stuff starts, you know, wearing in and moving and stuff like that. So that's that. Hope that helps for those guys asking about the oil leak I discussed. It's coming out basically where I said it is, but they can't see. So what it'll actually do there, it'll leak down around the other side if it's that bad, and you will actually think you've got a major oil leak going on. It can really start to move once the oil thins out and the weather's warmer and stuff. It'll be on your tray. Now, before I forget, and I nearly did, now I'm confused. So see the steel pipe there with the bolt on top? See that nut in the middle of the screen? See the copper washer? Okay, that was leaking on my car, and you're meant to change it. I just nipped it up and it stopped. All right, I've discussed that sort of a leak from this fitting here. See this power steering washer with the two washers in one unit? On my Liberty, I tightened that. I did a job. 2 days later, that thing developed a high pressure oil leak. I had to tow the car. So always change your washers, but I think they're revised here. They look slightly different color. And here's my next. He's my mate's dancing because he's got 400,000 Ks and he doesn't really have any problems, but his day will come. All our days come, eh?